Welcome to DeFi Crypto today. Our topic today is Tomb Finance. What the hell is that? All right, so we're gonna have an in-depth look at Tomb Finance, and if you stay till the end, you're gonna see some really crazy degen plays on this. Okay, so watch till the end. So Tomb is pretty big. There's over $1 billion locked in there right now. So it's a massive project on the Phantom network. And it created a stable coin called TOMB, and it's not backed by the US dollar or any other fiat currency. It's backed by, it's pegged, it's not backed, it's pegged to the Phantom token. Okay, or it's trying to get there. So what it's going to see is that from time to time, it's going to be over the peg and sometimes it's going to be under the peg. And this Tomb Finance has a system of 3 tokens that are designed to help stabilize the peg. So if Tomb is going over the peg, you stake some TSHARES, and the system will print more TOMB tokens until it brings it back down to 1, to the peg of 1 phantom. And if there are too many TOMB tokens and it goes under the peg of 1 phantom, then you can use the T-bond token to basically the system is going to issue T-bonds and burn TOMB tokens to bring it back up. Okay, so it's kind of a balancing act. Okay, so why bother with this? Well, first of all, it's a play on Phantom. If you're bullish on Phantom, this is a way to create liquidity in the Phantom network by creating a copy of Phantom called TOMB. Okay, and with this you can deposit that on liquidity pools and make more earnings, and you're going to discover that this is what they call the cemetery cycle. It's kind of a weird name, but basically you deposit into a liquidity pool, you create some T-shares that are going to create some TOMBs that you can redeposit back and forth like this, and it goes on and on and on and on. And it's supposed to generate earnings. Okay, now why should we be bullish on Phantom? Well, we talked about this a little bit earlier when I talked about Wonderland a few days ago. We got our 3 caballeros here. Finally discovered who this guy is. It's Tetranodes. Okay, look him up on on Twitter. He's some big fat whale guy that has got at least 200 million plus portfolio, and making it rain and shine in the DeFi world. So these 3 guys, I like to call them the holy trinity of DeFi. Okay, so we got André Cronje, who's the big guy behind Phantom. We've got Daniele Sestagali, not Daniele Siesta. And these 3 guys are big fans of Phantom, especially these 2, as they are currently cooperating to build new projects and new protocols to attract more money into the Phantom TVL. So once again, you might want to have a little bit of Phantom in your wallet, just in case. Nothing to see here. Maybe it's just nothing, I don't know, but to me it's very bullish. Okay, so if you're bullish on Phantom, you should be interested in Tomb Finance. Okay, and today we're going to see how we can use it. We're going to see a couple of degen plays on this, and we're also going to show you how to generate income with TOMB 4 and how to diversify and so on. I'm going to see a lot of stuff today. Stay till the end. There's a ton of stuff today. Come on. All right, so if we're looking at Phantom, well, if we look at the max, okay, we're going to see that for a long time it was doing nothing, and then in 2021, that's when it boomed. Okay, starting around August of 2021, it just exploded. And it crashed, of course, when the market crashed in December. And now it's back up again and down and up and down and up. Okay, so yeah, so last 30 days, it's been quite a few waves, but we seem to be on an upward trend again. Again, it's like, this is risky, it's speculation, okay? It's just that I think that our three caballeros are super smart, and they are building big things on the Phantom networks. So it's a good chance that things are going to be positive for Phantom in the near future. All right, so let's go back to TOMB. Now, first thing I have to warn you is that this is not audited. I look for an audit, there ain't no audit. Okay? And if you look at the documentation, they actually tell you, okay, to not put more than 5% of your entire portfolio on this thing. They actually tell you that in the documentation, okay? They say it's risky. You should definitely, it says here, please visit our documentation before purchasing TOMB or TSHARES so that you understand what's going on. Because there are lots of, it's an unusual project. Cannot unstake your time, your TSHARE anytime you want. Same with TOMB, you can claim it, but you cannot claim it 10 times a day or anything like that. There are some restrictions, okay? So you definitely need to be aware of them, and reading the documentation is a good idea, okay? So they explain the reason why they invented the system and so on. Basically, the thing is with Phantom is that there's going to be a limited number of Phantom tokens, okay? So if the supply is limited, there's going to be a liquidity issue at some point. And part of the purpose of TOMB is to provide a solution for this by creating a token that mimics Phantom, okay? So basically you're using TOMB as a substitute for Phantom, okay, to bring liquidity in the system. So that's part of the strategy. I don't know if I'm going to see the risk part that I wanted to. Yeah, they talk about, they say here, please note that this is not financial advice. Okay, you should take note of the risk and responsibilities associated with participating with Tomb Finance and so on. So you can read more about the details here, but remember, it's not audited. They were hacked last year. So there's a ton of risk. Now, on the other hand, this is their Twitter page. This is the guy I wanted to show you. Harry Ye is the guy backing the system, okay? Harry Ye is a multimillionaire, crypto multimillionaire. He's behind a ton of stuff. Mostly, if you look at the list here, he's behind a lot of stuff on Phantom, including Tomb Finance, okay? So I highly recommend you follow him on Twitter if you want to know what's going on at Tomb Finance and other stuff that he's involved in. And of course, well, follow Tomb Finance, okay? But so this is the guy that's behind Tomb Finance, okay? He invested a lot of money in there. So although it's not audited, although it's super risky, this guy probably doesn't want his investment to be lost. So he's probably gonna do whatever he can to maintain the project. And here's another thing that's quite positive for Phantom. Binance US now lists the Phantom token. So the Phantom mainnet is now supported on Binance US. Very, very positive for Phantom as well. So there's a lot of very positive news in general about Phantom and Tomb and so on, despite the risks. Okay, so let's start playing with this. So we need to be on Phantom. You need a MetaMask wallet. You need to set it up for Phantom. And what we're going to do, I'm going to start, I'm not going to start the way they recommend because it takes too long. I'm going to start by generating myself some daily income. Now to do this, we go to the stake button. Okay. And what you need to be aware of is the TWAP. I love the name. Basically, this is the TOMB price in relation to Phantom. Okay? So, if the price of TOMB is over the peg, okay, so remember, TOMB is supposed to be valued one to one with Phantom. And sometimes it's going to go over and sometimes it's going to go under. Okay? Right now it's over, so you have a positive TWAP. The TWAP is over one Phantom. Okay, so if it's over 1.0, the TSHARES that you stake here are going to generate TOMB tokens. Okay, so basically, if the price of TOMB is too high, we're going to mint more TOMBs until the price comes back down to one-on-one with Phantom. And sometimes, well, we overprint or people are depressed about TOMB or whatever, and the price goes under 1.0. So the TWAP is less than 1. And at that point, the T-shares stop issuing more TOMB tokens, and at that point you need to use the T-bonds, okay, to take out TOMB tokens from circulation, okay, and that's how you generate income when the price is under, okay. But we're going to focus mostly on the T-shares today because it's over, all right, over the TWAP is over 1.1 Phantom. All right, so we need to get ourselves some T-shares. I don't have any right now. So we need to buy some. So go back home. And we're going to buy some T-shares. We're going to Spookyswap. And it says we need to connect the wallet. Connect MetaMask. All right, so again, this is a warning message because the T-share is not that commonly used on Spooky. So it wants to make sure that we've got the correct address, that we're not getting it from a scam website and so on. We went to the original website, so it should be all right. We understand and we continue. All right, so at the moment, what I want to do is use my USDT, okay, and I'm going to use just a bit of it, not all of it, because later I want to do some LP pools. So I'm going to use a couple $100, and I'm going to buy a tiny bit of T-shares. And we pay gas if MetaMask can wake up. Now we could add the token to the wallet. I'll show you another place where you can add the tokens. We can do it directly from the Tomb Finance website. Okay, so right now I think the transaction went through. And I've got my T-share. So we go back to Tomb. We want to stay. And we're going to approve T-share. Confirm. Okay, so it's approving right now. And at some point we're going to see our balance of T-share tokens here. Now, what I like about the Tomb system and some of the forks, not all of them, some of the forks that came out of this is that it's a way to generate passive income on a daily basis. and the APRs are usually pretty high. Okay, so if you've got a significant amount of funds invested, you can earn quite a bit of rewards every day as long as the TWAP is over 1.0. Okay, yes, I have to refresh. You need to have these minus and plus buttons here. So plus to add the token and stake it. Confirm. Okay, so it's confirming right now. The two projects that I like that are clones of Tomb Finance are Charge Defi. I already did a video about this. I think it's an excellent project and it's fully audited. And the team is really nice. Okay, they're very smart people, and they're automating almost everything. Okay, might as well show you what I mean here. So this is Charge DeFi. The link to my video is in the description below. As you can see right now, the TWAP is below 1. So it will not produce the static token. Okay, but because it's below the TWAP, the system will automatically burn some static to bring the price over the TWAP and over 1.0, a TWAP of over 1.0. So you don't need to panic, okay? You just leave your charge staked and you just wait for the system to do its thing. Of course, you're going to be a couple days with no earnings on charge. But if you diversify properly, you have TOMB and you have Charge and you have the other one that I like is Unite. Okay, you can see right now the TWAP is super high at Unite. Okay, so this one is minting and minting and minting tokens, minting Unite token. So you diversify, you reduce your risk. This one is also fully audited. Okay, and you generate income at several places, and it's passive income. You don't have to do a thing. You just stake the token and collect the rewards. On these you can collect on a daily basis if you want to. All right, and that's a basic, no headache, very simple passive income strategy. Okay, currently that's what I use. I use TOMB, I use Charge, I use Unite. Okay, and I collect income from this on a weekly basis. I could do it on a daily basis or whatever I want. Okay. All right, let's go back to TOMB. All right, so finally we are staked. Okay, and at some point it's going to generate some TOMB tokens. Okay. Now, technically, what you could do is you could start here at the cemetery. Now, these are the only two LPs that are active. All these are inactive now. They're deprecated. So we've got the Tomb Phantom LP token pair. Okay. Now, you deposit here, and it's going to create some TSHARES, which you could deposit here, which are going to generate TOMB tokens, which you can redeposit here. Okay, and there's a cycle that goes on like this. So you deposit your TOMB tokens, pair them with Phantom. They will generate T-share tokens, which you can stake in the Masonry. And then you will create more TOMB tokens, which you can deposit again in the LP like this, and you can go on and on and on and on forever like this. Okay, and because it's TOMB Phantom, there's not going to be any impermanent loss because TOMB and Phantom are pegged to each other, or should be. So there's not going to be a lot of impermanent loss at all. Okay, so, and you're getting a pretty high APR here of 123%. Okay, it gets essentially 0.34% per day. Okay, so this is also a very good strategy. Okay, you keep on cycling and cycling and cycling and cycling like this. Okay, and it generates income automatically at both ends, both in the cemetery and in the masonry. All right, so I want to create the TOMB Phantom LP token pair, but I'm not going to put it here. I'm going to show you some more degen ways of using it, which you might enjoy. Okay, be aware that they are very risky. You could lose all your money. Yes, but at least they're audited. And one is undergoing an audit and the other one is already audited. Okay, this one is not audited. Okay, so where do we do this again? No, this is the other one. This is when you can, when TOMB is under peg, this function activates. Right now you cannot do it because it's over peg. But basically when it's under peg, you can take your TOMB, buy some T-bonds, and then redeem them eventually, and it generates a profit. Okay, so we go back here. Here we can swap T-bonds for T-shares again. Okay, so when it's profitable to do that, you can. And here we're going to create the liquidities. So now I'm going to need to swap my tokens to get some Phantom and some TOMB tokens at Spooky. So let's do that. Yeah, if we do it, it says this and Spookyswap are the only ways to provide liquidity on TOMB Phantom pair without paying tax. Okay, so use that. Anyway, so I need to go to Spooky because I need to swap first. So let's swap. And I've got my USDT. I've got 296. So I'm going to split that half and half, Phantom and TOMB tokens. So let's do that. Phantom. Okay, so 296, that's 8. So we're going to get about 50 Phantom tokens. All right. Okay. And I'm going to max this. And can I get TOMB directly? Yes, I can. I'm going to add the token. Okay, so we swap. So I might be a little bit short on this, but it's about the same value, give or take. So we'll see what the LP pairing system does. Confirm. Okay. It's finishing the swap. Okay. All right, so let's make the LP pair. And it didn't register, so let's do this. Okay. All right, so let's go with, we max out our tombs. We're going to get 50 Phantom. All right, let's prove this. And confirm again. And then we're going to have to confirm all this at once more. I wish they had a zap feature. Would have saved us a lot of time, but they don't have that yet. Okay, so let me refresh. All right, supply. Perfect. Unable to provide using, oh, I need to hit this. Go away. Okay, so we max this, we supply this, and we confirm here. Okay, yeah, that's going to cost us 50 Phantom. All right, let's check. Oh, yeah, all right, so it's processing. Now it's processed here. Okay, can we see that in our MetaMask? Transactions done. Sometimes these things show the token pair, but doesn't. All right, so not in this case. Now, if we were to go to the cemetery, we should be able to see it. Okay. We're going to approve a million things today. I'm approving, but I'm not going to deposit. I just want to see that I have my LP token ready. because I want to use it on something else. Okay. All right. So, oh, now they have a zap. Okay. All right. So as you can see, we have 33 TOMB Phantom LP tokens available. Okay. So that worked. We created that LP pair. Now we can use it here and earn 123% APR, or I'm going to show you a couple more Degen plays that we can use. So first one, it's pretty Degen already. That's Taro.to, and they've got several pairs, but this is the Phantom Tomb pair. So let's see, I'm going to refresh. Okay, so what we can do here, let's go back to the markets. It's going to be a little bit easier to see. All right. So Taro is a leverage yield farm. So let's type tomb, and this is our tomb. So we could go 3x on our leverage here. Okay. I'm not sure if that would be very profitable at the moment, but I'm just showing it to you just in case it becomes profitable. So we could deposit, seeing that the same 33 Phantom Tomb LP tokens are available here as well. So we could use them here, we could max them and approve and then deposit and so on, and we could leverage this, okay, to try to maximize our yield. I'm not going to do it now, but I'm just showing you that it's a possible play on this LP token pair. Okay, sometimes that might be more profitable to do that here than to deposit it straight on the LP pool on Tomb Finance. That's why I'm showing you this. But I found even better. So yeah, by the way, Tomb is undergoing an audit. The audit's not done, so no assessment has been done yet. This is in progress, so they're barely at the beginning of the audit process. This is going to take a long time. It takes typically a month and a half or 2 months before an audit's finished. Okay, and it depends on the number of bugs that they found and other things, so it can take a while. Okay, but at least it means that they are concerned about security, which is a good sign. Okay, so at the moment, it's freaking risky. Okay, for several reasons. First of all, that you're going to earn some Taro tokens, which might tank. You're going to earn the regular rewards that you would get normally, okay, plus Taro tokens, which are probably going to tank because most of them do right after I make a video. And because you might use leverage here, you can go up to 3x. You are at risk of liquidation. Okay, so if your collateral, if your Phantom Tomb LP token pair drops in value too much below the value of the loan, you're going to get liquidated and you're going to lose some money. Okay, so it's very risky. So make sure that the numbers make sense, make sure that you're earning enough, and make sure that you have a wide margin of safety. Okay, maybe you don't need to go 3x, maybe 2x or 2.5x would be enough. Consider that before investing in this. Okay, very risky. And don't forget, it's not yet audited. There could be a ton of bugs in the code. All right, then here's the next one. This is a Reaper. It says here, Reaper is currently in beta. Okay, so it's not perfect yet. It's been audited, very basic computer-made audit, I think. Okay, it passed the tests that it was submitted to. So that's good news, but doesn't mean it's safe, okay? An audit is like just one step in the safety process. If you remember, Grim Finance was also audited, but somebody found a hole in the code and hacked into it. And a lot of people lost money. So this can happen at Reaper as well. This can happen at Taro as well. And this can happen at Tomb as well. Okay, consider all that before you invest, and that's why you should never invest all your money on one single project. Put a tiny bit. When I mean a tiny bit, it's like 1%. Okay, and if you really degen, maybe go up to 5%, but don't go over that. You can lose it all. It's a gamble. Okay, every protocol where you put your money in crypto, okay, it's a gamble. Some are a little bit more sure than others. Okay, Tomb is relatively more sure because it's been around a little bit longer. Okay, it's been a little bit more battle tested. But Reaper, as you saw, they say it's in beta, it's brand new. Taro's been around a few months only, and it's not yet audited, so we don't know what bugs they might find in there. This one was audited, didn't find any bugs, but doesn't mean it's safe. Consider all that before you invest. Anyway, let's talk about Reaper. Why am I excited about Reaper? Well. Can we make this bigger? No, it doesn't work on this. All right, if you've got the Phantom Tomb LP pair, you can earn a very juicy 234% APY, so it's compounded automatically. And if you've got the Phantom T-share, you could get up to 912% APY at the moment. Okay, so that's something to consider. Okay, and I don't have the Phantom T-share, I made the Phantom Tomb, so if I wanted to deposit here, I would go like this. Whoop, not like this, apparently. What is that? I have to refresh. It doesn't notice my token. Okay, let's go back. Tomb. Okay, now it recognized the... Oh yeah, it found my 33 LP tokens. So I could approve this. There's more info here. So that's your yield per day, week, month, year. Those are APYs, right? So there's a base rate, the trading rate, trading fees, and the total rate that they give you per day, month, week, month, year. All right, so you just see more details of the same information. All right, so basically I could approve it here, okay, and then deposit it here and earn that 234% APY. Again, for those that don't watch all my videos, which you should, these rates change every few seconds. Don't expect it's going to stay like this forever. It never does. Okay, that's another risk that you have to take. Okay, the rates at Tomb, the rates at Taro, the rates at Reaper and Charge and Unite, they change every few seconds. Okay, so don't expect anything to stay stable. Okay, today it might be 234%, tomorrow it might be 5%, who knows? Okay, these things change all the time and often very fast and in unpredictable way. Okay, all right, so that's it for this video. If you like this kind of stuff, please like and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell, download the free book, and all you have to do is tap your name, your email address, hit the submit button, then get a big fat button that says download the free book. And if you miss that button, we're sending you an email with another button that says download the free book. And if you don't want a free book, fine, go to Amazon, pay $5.99 to Jeff Bezos, and Jeff will send me a whole $1. See you.